Hello everyone, welcome to the learning series Data Science for Consultant. So today I will introduce you to Tableau and illustrate some basic data mining techniques. As well known in data science circle, Tableau is a very popular tool and it gets amazing result with very minimal effort. So we will get in and try to show you some of those. Later on in this section, I will also show you some basic A/B test and how easy it is to perform using Tableau. So to get started, let's just walk through the navigation panel here. On the left side, we have connection bar, which you can choose any data sources from Excel to Access, and there's a lot you can choose. Just for example, here I try to choose my other files. For this exercise today, I'm going to choose a text file, census, and we'll get into the system. As you see, the data is automatically pulled into the data dashboard, and you can do a quick scroll. Just to introduce to this data, because we're going to use this for this exercise. So this is a sample census data with different parameters like age, what is the status of this data, is it a state government employee or a private employee, what education, how many years of education, marital status, occupation, gender, race. There are a lot of data, and the important thing in this data which I want to highlight is this class. Class is the value of this sample if they have responded positively or negatively, which means that in this particular example, this sample with class of 0 has not responded to an advertisement campaign sent to this. So the value of 1 shows that this sample has responded to the advertisement campaign, and the ones with 0 has not responded. So let's get started. To go that, we will go into a worksheet, and just to show you what the dashboard looks like here, we have on the right side we have canvas. On the left side you see the data has automatically been categorized into two buckets, dimensions and measures. Dimensions are your categorical data or qualitative data. Measures are more numerical or continuous data. So I'm just watching through. I see class, which is our 0 or 1 value, 0 being no response, 1 being response. The system puts it in measure. I'm going to put it in dimensions as I know what this data is. And just to quickly demonstrate how easy to use. So native country, if you see the icon, it's already classified as geography, and then it has created a longitude and latitude. The system automatically does that. If not, then we can also do that. So I just dragged the country on the canvas here. It automatically brings the different data points. Now I'll just put some color so we see different colors. It already creates a heat map, being 40, almost 44,000 being the highest record, which is United States. As you can look, there are Canada, there are sample. Just looking by this, you can see that the sample is pretty well spread out, but maybe the concentration is mostly primarily in United States. Just put some labels. We can also put some labels here. You see the numbers already. So as you can see, it is very easy drag and drop, and very quick inferences could be made out of a simple exercise like this. Let's get into A/B test. So before we get into A/B test, let me save this sheet, rename it as map so we can come back. And let's open a new worksheet. Let's open a new worksheet and we will start performing our A/B test here. So now we are in this new worksheet. we'll do a quick A/B test. Just a quick definition of A/B test. A/B test, or sometimes it's also called a split test, is basically a test of two variables in which we can compare or measure the performance of the two variables against each other. So in this example, we are going to choose sex or gender as our two variables, male and female, and we'll try to see and analyze if male were to respond more to your campaign versus female. So it's a basic test, but it gives a fair amount of idea of which group to target. So to do that, let's get started, and I will illustrate you a basic data mining technique using A/B test. So to do that, let's drag the gender to the column, and let's do the class. Just make it a little bit of color here. See, we'll move this class here, as we can see. So this is our 0, 1, 0 no respond, 1 being the respond. And let's drag the number of record here. You can see how easy it is, and now we'll drag number of records to the label so we can see the value within that. So as you can see in clicks, we see that we have females. Obviously, one we can say that there's more males than female, and then female seems to have a lesser response. But again, we cannot conclude because it's less female and more males. So to solve that, let's convert into absolute percentage. And to do that, we'll choose percentage of total, and we use table down. So now we can see that there are 90% of female, 10% of them which responded yes to the male campaign, others did not. If male, we'll quickly format the percentage sign here so that we have some more room. You can see it's so easy to do that. And let's make it more consistent so we can it's easy for us to compare. So to do that, we'll just hold Control and drag to the rows here. So you see, now we have the absolute measurement. Now we can see that 89% of female did not responded, where 70% of the male responded. So males are more likely to respond. We can also label this a little bit better. So let's add some aliases here. Do alias. We can just say no response. Responded, as you can see here. And now we can drag this label. As you can see now, it looks much better. And we can conclude by this quick simple exercise that males are more likely to respond than female counterparts. So this ends the lesson. Have a happy learning. Bye.